Morning, folks. Today our topic is the Boston Tea Party. Our objective: I will be able to analyze a political cartoon to judge the actions of the Sons of Liberty during the Boston Tea Party. So here we are to our diagram. Remember, we're seeing how we eventually get up to the American Revolution. We're seeing each event as the rising intentions between the British and their American colonies. So we saw that the French and Indian War placed Great Britain in debt. We saw that the Proclamation of 1763, despite Britain winning the war and gaining all that French territory, they would not allow the colonists to move west to expand. We know the debt forced Britain to enact various tax laws: tax on paper, tax on glass, tax on paint, tax on sugars, all without the representation of colonists inside of Parliament or British government. This started riots and protests throughout the colonies. We would see these protests and riots eventually accumulate into the Boston Massacre, where we saw 5 colonists killed by British soldiers. And now today we are going to focus on the Boston Tea Party, something that's going to get us closer to the top. So some vocabulary words before we go over our worksheet. Sons of Liberty, an organization founded by Samuel Adams to protest the increased taxation of the British. So we also have the word boycott, which is the refusal to buy or deal with an organization for political reasons. So if you don't like where an organization is putting their money, you can boycott them. You can refuse to buy their goods. And then we have the term monopoly. We should all be familiar with Monopoly from the board game. And this is when one company has complete control over a certain good. Think about the game Monopoly, where you're trying to get control of all the property. So this is our worksheet today. Always go over the objective and your success checklist. So you're going to be analyzing this political cartoon and answering the questions. You have 2 level 3 questions here, so really take your time and think about them. So our exit ticket is going to be examining the actions of the Sons of Liberty during the Boston Tea Party. Do you consider this event a protest, or do you consider it a riot? Make sure you're using evidence from the photo, from the cartoon, in the passage to help support your response.